It's the Vikings and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Powering forward. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action, now Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Making the catch, this is the tight end Oliver. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he won. Taking this all the way to the end zone. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always...
Touchdown! K.J. Osborne, 64 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Succum. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, what a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of him.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big play there for Minnesota. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at the...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After review of the play, ruled on a field reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. A give. This is Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Mayfield. And Brate, the tight end's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. To Jefferson on the slant. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Shifts by him. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Joseph's got it. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their... Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to... with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's Dalvin Cook there with a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. Gets past one man, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Runs over him. Yep. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the 1st down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
That's what I'm talking about.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shot. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Running for it, here's Cook. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to work. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to turn into an up. First down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
58, right over there. Right hot. Right hot.
First down, Mayfield. Underneath, he's got Brate. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, T. 551.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bernard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 58.
Edmonds will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Succop for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Kaepernick now to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Six yards left on 2nd down. Handoff comes to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second and 11 now. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.